Both sides in the Sean Diddy Combs case have until today to give answers for how the music mogul has been communicating from jail.
Because my next guest just testified before a federal grand jury. He says he was in possession of a trove of digital evidence from Diddy's freak-offs and parties.
We made a bail appeal to Judge Carter. It did not go our way.
During those searches, agents seized evidence of the crimes charged in this indictment. They seized firearms and ammunition, including 3 defaced AR-15s and a large capacity drum magazine. They also seized evidence of the freak-offs, electronic devices that contain images and videos of the freak-offs with multiple victims. And they seized cases and cases of the kinds of personal lubricant and baby oil that Combs' staff allegedly used to stock hotel rooms for the freak-offs, more than 1,000 bottles altogether.
Diddy's legal drama just went from bad to worse, and trust me, the T is HP, being hot in a jaw-dropping turn of events. Diddy's own lawyer has walked away from the case, right in the middle of court proceedings. Yet the same lawyer who was writing for him for months has thrown in the towel, reportedly losing faith in both the case and Diddy himself. But wait, it gets juicier on October 23rd. The internet nearly combusted when a prison call recording surfaced in a voice. A voice allegedly belonging to Diddy is heard advising one of his sons to get rid of all the pizza boxes. But it looks like Diddy's advice didn't age well, because now the floodgates have opened, evidence is pouring out left and right, and more people are stepping up to share their own experiences involving the music mogul. To make matters worse, the accuser's lawyer seems incredibly confident, boldly claiming that Diddy's chances of avoiding a life behind bars are slim to none. So what's got these lawyers feeling so confident about Diddy's downfall, and why did his own lawyer throw in the towel before the trial even started? Let's dig into the chaos, because the leaked evidence is stacking up faster than we can keep track of, starting with the basics, the stuff we all need to know. I'll lay it out, plain and simple. The prosecutor himself revealed exactly what led to Diddy's indictment and the evidence they uncovered during the search of his home. And now even more shock evidence is surfacing, pointing to how Diddy could be tied to some of the most disturbing deaths in the music industry. This might explain why Diddy's own lawyer recently decided to call it quits after all, when the accusations pile up this high and, with the mounting claims linking Diddy to events that have rattled the industry, perhaps even the sharpest legal minds realize there's no clean way out of this web of allegations. For context, this all blew up when a new witness, Courtney Burgess, stepped into the spotlight. Burgess, a former associate of Diddy's, late ex-girlfriend Kim Porter, has dropped a bombshell that could change everything. He claims to have received flash drives containing explosive materials, evidence that just might be the game changer the prosecution has been waiting for, according to Burgess. These flash drives contained the completed book that Kim Porter had promised would go public if anything ever happened to her. This isn't just a collection of notes or unfinished drafts. Burgess claims it's the full 54 pages of Kim's work, and it begins with a chilling message. The book starts with Kim's promise that if something were to happen to her, she wanted this book to be shared with the world. Now, for the past few months, some truly disturbing claims have resurfaced about the contents of Kim Porter's manuscript. If these revelations had come to light the day Kim passed away in November 2018, we might have learned the chilling details of what Diddy had been up to over the past 2 decades. One of the wildest claims in Kim's manuscript is downright jaw-dropping. She allegedly accused Diddy of hitting her with a chair so hard that it landed her in the hospital. She even thought she might not make it out alive, but that's not all. While she was in the hospital, Diddy allegedly paid off the entire staff to keep quiet about the incident. And if you think there's more. Kim also claims that during a yacht trip, things got so intense that Diddy broke her nose in a brutal attack. It was so severe they had to fly her to the nearest hospital to get it fixed, but the mistreatment didn't stop there. Kim reportedly described how Diddy controlled every aspect of her life. He allegedly wired her home, tapped her phone, and hired people to spy on her. Things took a darker turn when Diddy sought full custody of their children, feeling cornered. Kim supposedly threatened to expose everything, especially Diddy's deepest, darkest secrets, which, by the way, are seriously questionable. Freak-offs. The manuscript. The script also dropped bombshells about Diddy's manipulative behavior, forcing Kim into degrading situations and controlling her to the point where she was emotionally shattered. We got a glimpse of this when Cassie filed her own lawsuit against Diddy, revealing years of mistreatment during their 11-year relationship. And it's not hard to believe Kim was the first to experience it, but the creepiest claim of all? Kim allegedly suggested that Diddy was somehow involved in the tragic deaths of Tupac Shakur and the Notorious Big. She hinted that he orchestrated events to keep control over their legacies, making this whole situation even more twisted than anyone could have imagined. This explosive revelation gained major traction when retired LAPD detective Greg Kading, the mastermind behind some of the most crucial investigations in hip-hop history, stepped forward. Known for his role in investigating the murders of Tupac Shakur and the Notorious Big, Kading pulled back the curtain on the tumultuous music scene of the 1990s, offering an unfiltered account of the conflicts that ultimately shaped the genre. In a jaw-dropping interview, Kading revealed how Diddy may have been at the heart of the shady deals and covert betrayals that fueled the war of that era. Kading's investigation into the events surrounding Tupac's murder took a dark turn when he claimed that Diddy might have been the one to order the hit on Tupac. Even Jaguar Wright has something to say about all of this. She also claimed that Diddy had access to substances that could trigger pneumonia and heart attack symptoms, according to her. This could connect him to several mysterious deaths in the music industry. And, just to make things even spicier, she says she has the receipts, evidence that could shake up the whole narrative. This isn't so far-fetched when you consider it. Kim was one of the first to experience the darker side of Diddy's control. Officially, her death in 2018 was attributed to pneumonia, but right from the start, there were questions. The initial coroner's report hinted at foul play, with toxins found in her body that could mimic pneumonia symptoms. Rumors started circulating about blood on her pillow and a suspicious trail from her bedroom to the bathroom, painting a much more sinister picture. What made it even more chilling was the timeline. Kim reportedly made a 9,911 call at 2:43 a.m. But help didn't arrive until hours later when Kim Coralie Simmons found her around 11 a.m. That delay raised major red flags. Kim's family has been suspicious from the start. They've allegedly spoken with the FBI about pursuing a wrongful death lawsuit against Diddy, but investigators have reportedly urged them to stay silent to avoid compromising the case. Another instance we need to consider is none other than Kim Porter's ex. I'll be sure he reportedly faced a horrific ordeal, landing in a coma for 2 months while he hasn't publicly disclosed the full story. Reports hint that he was working on a tell-all book detailing the same freak-off lifestyle we're now learning more about. Just as mentioned, Albie Shiz's situation has an eerie resemblance to that of Andre Harrell, another key figure in the music industry. Andre was reportedly working on a manuscript that aimed to expose the industry's darkest secrets, including how powerful figures allegedly use substances and manipulation to control and silence others. He was also set to reveal how Diddy, with Clive Davis's help, replaced him as an industry heavyweight, tragically before he could release these revelations. Andre was found dead, and let's not forget Jamie Foxx. Recently, his name has been added to this grim list of connections. Jimmy had a famously close friendship with Diddy, so close that Diddy let him record some of the freak show activities. However, last year, Jamie experienced a mysterious health scare after reportedly sharing disturbing details about events tied to Diddy falling into a coma. His story seems to follow the same troubling pattern of those who got too close to the truth last month. Choke. No joke. Dropped a bombshell during an interview with Comedy Hip. He shared his first-hand account of attending 2 of Jamie Foxx's shows in Atlanta and revealed some jaw-dropping details, according to Choke. During the tapings, Jamie directly stated Diddy was responsible for what happened to him. But wait, there's more. In another jaw-dropping twist, celebrity security guard Big Homie CC took things even further. Echoing the earlier revelations by Choke, no joke, Big Homie also claimed that Jimmy directly accused Diddy of poisoning him. The security guard even added that Jamie reported these chilling suspicions to the FBI. At this point, it's becoming harder to dismiss the possibility that Diddy might be tied to some of the industry's most suspicious deaths, according to the feds. They might even be gearing up to include these allegations in their growing case. Looking back, there's a haunting pattern of many celebrities tied to Diddy have met untimely ends, through drowning, poisoning, or mysterious illnesses like pneumonia. Take Aaron Carter, for instance. A name that's now being whispered in this dark narrative known for his turbulent life and substance struggles. Aaron had ties to Diddy early in his career. Some speculate that Aaron might have been one of Diddy's first victims, chillingly just before his death. Vetta Wallace, Biggie's mom, totally backs up these claims in her book. Biggie Vetta Wallace remembers. She shares how her son signed with Bad Boy for just $225,000 at the age of 19. And the list of names connected to Diddy doesn't stop there. Another name that keeps popping up is Craig Mack, who tragically passed away on March 12, 2018 at the age of 47. Official reports say he died from congestive heart failure, but doesn't that sound oddly familiar? It seems like the cause of death for many close to Diddy has either been pneumonia, drowning, or even a heart attack. The rift between Craig and Diddy started over money, particularly when it came to their albums. Sources say Craig felt shortchanged, claiming that he never